So this week I did find a lot of stuff. I went on a camping trip, which turned out to be a bust because the campground was kind of flooded. But I did get some Hot Wheels on this trip. There were a bunch of flea markets nearby. I think there were three. Two regular ones where you have sellers, and then one was just like a store flea market. But anyways, we'll start off with what I got first in the week. Or maybe we'll start off with the loose ones, actually. I got these 25 cents each. Or some of these were 25 cents each. This one I paid 50 cents for. More on that later. This is a Mercury Cougar or something? Or no, Barracuda, my bad. All metal, red lines. I don't think this is original red lines. I think it may have been in a Cool Classic series. If you could comment exactly when this came out, because I usually put the years on my computer. I have a list on what cars I've bought, so I don't buy 100 of them, or 2 of them at least. But this is probably one if I find it, I'll probably buy it again. A lot of people like red lines. Next thing we'll go on to is the Porsche Carrera GT. There wasn't a lot to choose from at this booth, actually. These are the ones I thought were kind of cool, and he said 4 for $1, unless it was 5 and I'm missing one. But yeah, I think they were 4 for $1. Because sometimes they won't give you a deal if you don't buy his mini. Anyways, this is a twin mill, all metal. It's a Hot Wheels original, and I don't have this one. Next, don't know what this one's from. It's a Speed Rebels or something. All metal, and it's a Superbird, I think. And the paint on this is real fragile. It just scratches off. And this is a car that I like to collect. Okay. Next thing I got, this Ferrari. Hot Wheels doesn't make Ferraris anymore. I bought this at a flea market store. And they had newer cars. But I didn't buy any of them because I think they were like close to $2. Maybe $1.50, but they were all cars I could actually just buy at a local flea market. A lot of the flea markets that I go to where I live are around $1 for new ones. Next thing I got, this is something I actually got on Saturday, or Friday actually, and I opened it. There's a Brian Griffin figure, and it's made out of rubber. And it's not just a figure. Can you guess what it is? It's also a flash drive. So you can store all your pornography on there, and no one will even notice because it just looks like a little figure. Now this little flash drive part does come out. I think the main part that does that is because it may not fit into computers because it might be too close, because sometimes people have other devices and accessories connected. But anyways, at this first flea market that I hit on, this was Sunday by the way, I bought some new stuff, and these were all 6 for 5, I think. That's around the same price I pay for at the local flea market. Their price is actually 12 for 10. Pretty much the same price. It is the same price. So this is called the Oshkosh Snowplow. I think this used to have a lot of metal in it, but I think they must have took some away. I think the base was metal at some point. And this did have a plow on it, but I think sometimes they release this one without a plow. But you could probably connect the older one to it. A lot of times the plow gets in the way because you'll forget about it, like if you buy them used. But a lot of times they could get lost real easily, and that's a bad thing about it. And it's from 2002. Next thing I got from this booth, 2002 as well. 56 Ford. Next thing, 40 Ford Coupe. Now, I think these flea markets were actually in Bloomington, Indiana. I don't go there that much. I only been there once. But they do have a lot more flea markets in Indiana than Illinois. And some of them are a little better. Next thing is a Peterbilt dump truck. This is pretty heavy. Plastic dump bed. All metal truck, I believe. And the year on this is 2000. Okay. Next thing I got, a wheel loader. This is pretty heavy. I think the base is metal and the body is metal. It's from 2002, I think. You'll see these working on roads, working on buildings, where have you. Because it's based on a realistic vehicle, real life vehicle. And the last thing I got from this booth, 2000 first editions, 67 Dodge Charger. I believe I've seen a real life version of this, and they were actually selling it for $30,000. It's a metal body, plastic base. Okay, and I did go to like Walmarts and Targets and Dollar Trees in that area, and those stores didn't really have a whole lot. But I got this from Walmart. I think it's an exclusive series. It's a garage series, 80s Pontiac Firebird. Now, the cars in these series I don't really care much for, I don't think, unless they're all metal. That'd be the only reason. Maybe the 70 Chevelle wagon is metal, but I'm not sure. I'd have to see them. But this is the only one that I found that's all metal. And it's one of the castings that I like to collect. It's a nice red color. Reason why I don't buy these, they're $2 and I don't really want to buy all the cars. Or at least one of them. It's like, why buy them if they're metal and plastic when the main lines are already that way? Okay, so I did go to other flea markets in the area. I found an antique mall, and they had cars, but they were new stuff, and I recently bought those. You could buy them actually from Walmart. Went to it the wrong thing. I didn't buy any there. Like $3 for a new Batmobile that they have plenty of at the local Walmart that was there. Because I think they just released the case because some of that stuff was stacked neatly there. Anyways, this was the next store I went to, was Target. And they had the retro series, the Wave 2. These haven't actually hit our area. This is let's see. 85 Chevy Camaro IROC-Z. It's an all metal casting. I kind of like this one. I like the white and blue. Looks pretty cool. And there are other cars. I may only buy half of them. I like the Bone Shaker. And I think the ones on the bottom here are going to be all metal. I don't really care for the Hammered Coupe, Power Panel, or the GT03. I pretty much just like the metal. And these are a lot cheaper than this one. Not a lot, I guess. This is like $1.26, $1.25, whatever. Okay. So, I also bought this one, the Porsche 930, all metal. Here's a card art if you care to see that. A lot of stores still have the first wave of these. Here's the 80s Corvette. I believe I have an older one, and I think that one had an opening hood on it. It's all metal as well. Okay, I think that's the last of the stuff from the stores in the area there. I did hit another flea market. I think it was called Trade Backers. It was an old Kmart store, and it's one of those ones where people rent a space and they sell their stuff there. Anyways, this is the... Let me pause the video for a sec. I kind of stopped the video because before I was filming this and the phone died. So it pretty much erased all the video that I had. Anyways, this is the Florida Matchbox Across America 50th series. I think there's actually 50 cars, and ones I want to get is like Illinois and Indiana, because I frequently go to Indiana for stuff. This is Florida, and it's a Chevy Camaro SS. I believe I already have one, and it was the pony trailer. My brother also bought some. I can show you that, but I'd have to show you that at the end because that one I have to get up. Next thing I got, New Jersey, Icarus, Coach Bus, whatever. Got these all from the same booth. These were $1, these Across America ones. Okay, last one of those. It's called this Dennis Saber fire truck. Pretty cool, and it's from Oregon, or it's based on Oregon. Okay, next one. From the Hot Wheels Racing Series. They used to do NASCAR stuff. And this is from 2002. It's the Phaeton. It's all metal casting, removable roof, and it's Nesquik. Okay, the next one was something I had since my childhood or when I was a kid, and I'd lost it, so I really wanted to get it again. Now I have it. It's from the Gleam Team series. I actually have another one from the Gleam series, probably a couple of videos back, maybe a year ago actually. I bought a car at a flea market, and they were like Porsche 959 or something like that. So this is Aero Flash, Silver Bullet, all kinds of things. This is a metal and plastic casting. I think this actually had a metal on metal casting before. Okay, next thing I got is like a Hot Wheels original. This one I paid a little more for, but I didn't really care if I paid a little more for it. It was kind of cool. It's a split image. Like I said, the Hot Wheels original casting. I think it's from when they originally came out, 1968. It says, and it also says vintage. It's pretty cool. 2002. Next car I got is Hummer H2 SUT. I think that SUT part is the sport utility truck, and this is a gold color. It has a truck bed on it. That's probably what the T stands for. 2008 new model. Here's the back. Look at it if you want or not. I like it. Next thing I got is the flea market ones that I personally bought. What is it called? The ice cream truck, or it says Tropicool. This is pretty much just called the Good Humor ice cream truck. The original one was, and it's from 2004. I collected this one, and it's pretty cool. At this flea market where I got these, they were selling some for like $2-3. In the one booth they had them for that price. The cards were in bad shape, and these were yellowing. So that really made it not worth that price, or at least not worth it to me, unless there was something I really wanted. So the next place I got some Hot Wheels from was in a store. Was at Walmart in Lafayette. Actually, on this trip, I also stopped in Indianapolis, but I don't think I found anything there. I wanted to hit a toy store, but I couldn't find where it was, so didn't go to it. This is called Howlin' Heat, and it's the treasure hunt for Encase. I had a buttload of these. I got a few of them. I got one to open and one to keep carded. It depends on which one's worse. And I was probably the first one that hit this because they had a bunch of these. Next thing I found, 69 Dodge Charger 500. Kind of like the color. I think there were cars back in the day this car originally was out in the 60s that had that green color. But I think that, if it's true or not, I'm not 100% sure on that. Next thing, Fast Cash. This is the HW Tool-in-One series, so it has where you can put money in it, because it's a money clip. It's kind of cool. I did buy 12 cars from this Walmart, but I accidentally bought a couple doubles by mistake. I didn't intend to buy them. This is the 73 BMW 3.0 CSL race car, and it's new for 2016. Pretty cool. I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy this, so I had the white one, and I usually just like to buy at least one, unless it's real cool. It's a nice black color. Next thing I got, I found all the Zamax, which is surprising because most of the scalpers buy them all. This is Winning Formula, and it's a Zamac. I think this car I skipped because I don't really like this car that well, but since it's a Zamac, might as well, because I probably won't see him again. Here's the back end case. I'll probably do a video because I got all three of them. Next is the Chevy C10 Zamac. Pretty cool. And case as well. And this one I accidentally bought doubles without realizing it until I got home. 72 Ford Gran Torino Sport. Okay, next one. This one I bought a double of by mistake. 17 Ford GT. For 2016, so I'll be looking at this later, and I think there's also a super version, which I don't think I bought, but I'll check. Make sure the other one isn't. Next one is the Bone Shaker. I collect this casting, so I pretty much buy every one that comes out. Unless there's a super, which is impossible to get. Okay, and like I said, I did buy 2 Howland Heats. I'll show you, make sure I'm not lying. Boom. And there were like a bunch of those there. And this I bought on the way home. Was the last thing that I bought on that day. Dodge Ram 1500. A lot of people are saying this is a Walgreens exclusive because it doesn't have a regular case code like the other ones. And this was the only one I bought there. And the reason why I bought it because it might be harder to find after a while. But they had a whole bunch of these there. Okay, the next thing I got from Target, I think a day or so later. These from the truck series. Pretty much, I really wanted to get this, but then I saw this one and it looked cool. I got the Datsun 620 truck. We'll look at that one first. Now these are pretty heavy. They're all metal with rubber tires. I kind of like the rims on it. They look kind of realistic, maybe to someone. They kind of look like garbage can lids, actually. I think that one of the original Datsuns actually had the truck emblem where it says Datsun embossed, or it was painted. But there were 5 cars you can get. This one, which I have. This one I don't care to get because they release so damn much, and I already have one metal with rubber tires. This one I'm not sure if I want to get because they don't release this one anymore with the bike in the back, and that's probably plastic. I also got the Subaru Brat, which is Zamac, which a lot of times they use Zamac for Walmart exclusives. At least recently they have. Next thing I got was this Ford F-250. I think the last time this was out was like a retro entertainment series. Pretty cool truck, kind of heavy, all metal, and I really like the blue color. That's the main reason I liked about it. The cool part, Ford is actually painted on the back instead of just kind of like there or whatever. You know, like the Datsun one, it's painted. The older ones, but newer ones aren't painted. Okay, so that was it with that day. But today I found these. This is called Skidster. I found this at Dollar Tree. I thought it was cool. This is a realistic vehicle, but I think it might be a Matchbox ripoff, or whatever you call it. It says metal on there. I don't know if all of it's metal or most of it's metal, but it's kind of cute because it's real small compared to the other stuff they make. And let's see, you'll see these in real life working on roads, buildings, and one of these tore down my parents' garage, and we rebuilt it. Okay, last thing I got this at Walmart. They were marking these down. I bought it for $1. These are normally like $3 to $4, maybe $5. Max Schnell. I already have a release of him, but the different colors, so that's how they get you. And that's it for the stuff I bought. I do have a box full of stuff my brother bought, but I think a lot of the stuff I've shown you. I also got this one, or he got this one. It's a Back to the Future time machine, and it's pretty cool. It's all metal, real rider tires. The back is all detailed. This time machine part, that's what I'm calling it, is all metal as well. Pretty cool. I'm not sure if this is painted or Zamac. I might have to get one eventually myself. I don't see these on the shelf very long. They usually disappear as soon as they're on the pegs. I think I saw these a few times. But it's pretty cool. I think that's about it on all the stuff that I got and my brother got. I do have these state ones over here that I didn't show you. Let's see. This Minnesota one. I'll show you the car. This one, Oklahoma, I think. I believe there's another one. Connecticut. I think, yeah. Mercedes. And there's 2 more, actually. Colorado. And there's a couple right here. I was putting them under books to kind of remove the bend in them. Rhode Island Land Rover. And Kansas weather radar truck. Because I guess they get tornadoes and stuff. And I think that's pretty much it for this week. You can like, share, comment, subscribe, and have a nice day.